What's up, Doing Too Much crew? Thank you for joining us for this episode. I'm your co host, Whitney, and I'm joined by my besties. On this week's episode, we are diving into We Be Doing Too Much. Facts, right? So grab your headphones or your AirPods, relax, ride, vibe, because you're probably just like us and you're doing too much. Let's ride.
All right, so before we jump into our icebreaker, though, let us do this.
Yeah,
Make sure you guys
yeah.
go to our Instagram and like our page and share that thing. Put it in your story,
Yes.
like it, save it, all the things. And you can do that dm.dtm podcast. That's us.
Period.
That's us.
Period. Too. And then on Facebook, Doing Too Much, like doing DOIN, that little
Apostrophe.
apostrophe up there. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Go follow
Don't
that. Go follow
forget it.
that. We would love to see you. And then once you follow that, you tell somebody else to go follow that, and you just
Yes.
keep it going. Let's do this. Yeah.
Let's do this.
All right.
Let's go.
Icebreaker. Let's go.
All right. So, what y'all listening to? Like, what's your what song do y'all have on repeat? Like, what's y'all repeat? What can y'all listen to over and over and over again?
Oh, I got
Maybe in
two.
this last week or so. You got two? Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Got two.
Let's go with it.
So
Okay.
one is "Lord You Are Good" by Todd Galbraith.
Jesus.
That is literally what wakes me up in the morning. That is my alarm. Because
Okay.
before I touch an email or
Lord, you are
anything else,
good.
Lord, you are good.
I'm typing it right now
You've
in
been
my
better than
phone.
good.
Lord,
Better. Man, that part.
you
So
are
good.
That is my anthem. And it just repeats, Lord, you are good. Lord, you are good. Lord, you are good. You've been better than good. Like, it's really, really good. I can't praise you enough. I owe you my life.
Mm.
Listen. So
Mm,
that gets
mm,
me
mm,
every single morning. That's what I wake up to. That's
mm.
my anthem. And then the other one, y'all, I don't care what I'm doing or what's going on in my life. If I
Yeah.
hear Yes by Shekinah Glory, y'all,
My God.
since I was now that song is like 19 minutes long, first of all.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna sing this morning.
One more time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And listen,
Okay.
I'm silently singing it. I'm silently singing it.
those are my go-to. Of course, I'm bumping some more hype stuff throughout the day, but those are the two that get me there.
That's so good. That's so good.
Okay. What's up with you, Nick?
Man, I don't know, y'all. Okay, so y'all gonna judge me? The people gonna judge me? Cause
No, like
I
doing
wish
too
they
much.
would.
What you got?
pop,
Shekinah
pop, 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 pop. I'm
glory.
just kidding. Well, as everybody know, like, okay, I'm a little biased, but
Okay.
daily in this house,
Daily.
you gonna hear Miracle. Okay. On the 10
Miracle.
album, aka my sissy kind of, Shanika is on that song.
Let's go. Let's
Yes.
So
go.
Miracle,
Let's
baby.
go.
Miracle has
Yes.
been a reoccurring because it is like that's my sissy. The girl is anointed. And it flows beautifully, but then I sit there and I listen to the actual words, and I'm like, I am literally a miracle. Like, I know for sure. Like, some
Mm.
things about me are the same. Like my like loving the lab type stuff and finding the funny and all of that. But like who I
Okay, you need to sit
was before I found the freedom of where I am now, like
Come
it's
on.
totally different. So that song is like, I'm literally a miracle. I like that. I know that I am very
Mm.
sure. There's no question about that
Mm.
at all. Like
And
I
doesn't
wouldn't
it
have been
feel
able to
like you've been
appreciate this friendship probably if I was to sing Shanika.
talk to me about that.
Like, because it would be more man, I don't feel like answering a text. Man, I don't feel like calling. I don't want to have to be the one to call. And that's the joy of what I found here. Like, I don't have to be the one to send the first text. I don't have to be the one to get the first phone call. So it was like God allowed me to go through the other Not that all the people that I've talked to in the past aren't friends now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different now.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
It's different. So that's one. Two. Ooh, I don't know. Like I don't have a two right now for this week. I don't think. I think I just listened to my whole God is playlist, and it gets like the whole playlist is fire. Like I got it. If you need it, I got you. I got a whole Lit for Christ and a God is playlist. Holla at you, girl. That's all I got.
That's what's up. That's what's
Listen, that
up.
playlist is lit though. Like she sent it to me a couple months ago. I've been on it. Okay. Like
Shanika, you do have a great playlist. Like your playlist is bomb. Like every time I get in the truck with you or whatever, I'm always like, "What is this?" And you're like, "Oh, I sent it to you."
yeah.
Like, oh, I sent it to you. And I'm like,
Well,
okay,
thank you.
okay.
I try a little bit.
So, yeah, it's good. It's dope. So hopefully we can share it with our listeners too. You know, let them know like what we got rolling in rotation. So mine, what's so funny is watch them turn it. Like we done had a dance party. We had a dance party like last night, and it was heavy in rotation last night. We had Jeremiah in there dancing. Like I was tired. Sis was tired, y'all.
Okay.
But watch him turn it like is.
Who's that by for the listeners that don't
like
know?
this. Oh, Forest City music. Forest City church music.
Okay.
Period. PT, Pastor Travis Green, and I don't think it's like a feature. I think Forest City music, Forest City church music is the But that's what's up. That's what's up. Another one for me is Man of Your Word. All things are possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
yes, it'll do it every time.
Going every time. Yeah. So Nick, I need you to follow up with that second song because you know your sister doing too much.
Yes, I know. And when you said, it
I got
put
two.
Me there. It's that Jara. It's Jara.
It's Jara.
Enough. Like no matter what that day looked like. Oh, never mind. I ain't even gonna go there.
Let's go.
It was the idea. I read something online, and so in my counselor brain, I'm like, I see what they're saying. You don't want to mess people's mind up to think positive all the time when life is happening. But they talk about the toxic positivity and all of that. But I'm like, for me, because I have the foundation of knowing who God is too, like it's not a toxic positivity for me. Like I see the situation, I see what it is. I can see it naturally, but because I also have the supernatural eye of God and Holy Spirit, like it allows me to be in a space where I can see the positive in this. Like I'm going through this for just a moment because God is pruning what I don't need and He's making me better. It's just the idea that I'm constantly in a back and forth with like the counseling principles and foundation, but then also like I know my God, I know Jira.
Yes.
So you said you're a counselor, right?
I heard of Journey to Freedom.
LLC. Yeah, people. Yeah, we in there. But I mean, I'm not the only business owner here. We got two others on the screen.
Come on.
We got a whole blank coming.
We're
gonna leave that. We ain't gonna put that out there. I don't know if she want me to put that out there. So I'm gonna leave that alone for now. But we got a whole essentially wit.
Come on, essentially wit. Help
Our
us all
story,
the
your
mamas.
story. Y'all.
Two business.
Y'all ain't see Journey to Freedom headshots. You better go check them things out. Fire. She's the truth. Fire with that lens.
Yes, natural light. She ain't coming out there with a whole bunch of bags and all this. She just know what she's doing. Come on.
Coming with the heat. And she got some more stuff in her bag that she about to pop out on y'all. But y'all stay tuned.
Okay.
And Miss Cole's down there. We ain't forgot. I ain't even gonna put you out there like that. I'm gonna let you get where you need to be, but then I'm gonna be blasting that. So
I'm out here.
I got you. She out here. Just know she got everything you need. She's like.
So I just want to say this, right? I just want to say this: the idea that like Shanika and Devina, like the way y'all pour into our like my businesses, Devina and Shanika, how how y'all pour into my businesses, and then Shanika and myself, how we do with you, D. Like like get you some friends that's gonna push you.
For the listeners, it went out a little bit, but she's saying get you some friends that'll push you.
Oh, yeah,
Whitney is in these streets.
I'm in the
She's
car, y'all.
traveling.
I'm in these streets. I'm in these streets.
But I can hear you though. I got you.
You got
Get
me?
you some friends.
Okay.
Yeah, get you some friends that's gonna support you.
Yeah, period. I
And
love
push
y'all
you
for that.
and stretch you.
That's
So you be
right.
like, girl, what you talking about? And then you be like, yeah, I heard it, but I tried to ignore it.
That's confirming what God already told you, because we're in alignment. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Where we going next, Nick?
Where are we going next? Ooh, are we doing like how we got here? Like how we became the big ones?
Yeah.
The DTM. Are we doing that today?
DTM.
Like, do y'all want to do that?
I'm
with it.
down.
Are people ready? Are the people even ready?
I think they want to know.
They want to know.
The way these followers, the way these views looking, they want to know.
They want to know. They want to know.
But would they believe it if, like, y'all, hasn't even been a year, like, since this thing that God cultivated and formed? Like,
probably right.
We running up on it. Yeah, we running up on it.
We running up on it. Hey,
we running up on that thing.
Up on it.
Yeah.
So
It was
Shanika,
beautiful.
You gonna go first?
Yeah, I can. Right? You asked me or Whit? Would you say me or Whit?
Shanika.
Oh, okay. I'm a little long-winded. Let me cut it out.
It's one of my favorites. Your story is like the best, I feel.
You said stop the video?
I mean, no, I said your story, like how this, like to hear you talk about like your becoming, like how we came a thing, whatever.
Yeah.
I love to hear. I love to hear that.
Well, I do. Okay, so for me, it was like Kobe can tell y'all for years. Like even when we were just dating, and we would go out with friends or whatever, I was like, in my mind, of course, as you know, Martin is one of my favorite TV shows. So in my mind, I'll be like, I want to have like friendships like that. Like I can be with my man, and then we have friends and we do life together. Like we do all kinds of stuff. And I wanted it. Like that was like a thing for me. I'm like, I want to go on trips. I want to go to cabins. I want to just hang. I want to do all the things with my hubby and my friends. This is what I want to do. And it was like, we had, a couple dates here and there, things like that. But it wasn't until 2021. But it started from PJ's yes, of saying yes and doing permission room. And I didn't meet y'all then because I was in the second session. But the idea of after that, Janaya, just asking like, you want to be a part of this team? I'm coming up with connections team, la 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 la. And I was like, oh yeah, I want to do my part in serving. So I signed up, and I remember that first meeting that day. I saw Devina, and I was like, hey girl, and we were just kind of like trying to figure out the flow of everything. It was the first one, and I remember Whitney walking through the door, and if I'm not mistaken, you had on like denim that Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, and D, you had on a white shirt. I do remember that. Yeah. And Whitney was just like, hey, so you gonna be on Connection? So if you know Whit, you know Whit. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on here too. And she was like, so you're married? You got kids? And I'm like, yeah, girl. I'm like, I be waiting for people to talk to me because I love to talk. So we having like this whole conversation. We walking and learning the things. And they were using Devina at the time. So we weren't talking at the moment. But later, towards the end, we had to like do the connection suite and have PJ in there taking the pictures with her and PT and all of that. So me and Devina linked up again. And so we were in there just chit-chatting and just like, man, this was such a good experience. I'm enjoying this. It was really good to meet you. Like we're talking and like we're just talking. That's all it was in the beginning for us. And we saw PJ and like, I want a picture. You want a picture? Should we ask for the picture? I don't know. And she saw us. Like she saw us. And that has been like a reoccurring theme. Like she sees like anyway, neither here nor there.
Yeah.
She was like, come on, my baby. And we went over and we took a picture. And I have them to this day. I'm going to keep those pictures because it was just like solidifying this. So it happened. And then I remember in September, And I still have the text message. I will not delete it. And it was just me was like, and I remember y'all wanted to go hang, and I was having to do something like every weekend. It was like every weekend Shanika had something to do. And
You
finally,
still do. You still do.
Exactly.
You
She
still
going
do.
someplace
That
to
ain't
hang.
changed. That ain't changed.
but but I cleared out for my girls too now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all in there. Okay. So I mean, I wasn't able to do all the things, and then it was like, well, I'm scared to go in the building right now because COVID happened, so I stopped coming to stuff, and just like all that happened. And y'all, the thing was that y'all reached out to me. Like, I don't remember others reaching out the way y'all did, just to be like, "Are you okay? We haven't seen you. We just checking in. Are you good?" And I was like, "Whoa, okay." So
Yeah.
in that moment, I was transparent. I was like, "This is why I have it," and y'all
Mhm.
understood that, and y'all met me where I was. Like,
Yeah.
you did what y'all had to do to make me feel comfortable, be able to come out for me and my husband. Like, whether it's doubling up on these masks, whether it's finding a secluded corner to go eat dinner, whatever. It's like y'all made us so comfortable, and I think that is what strengthened what we have, because we were able to still be our free selves and still have fun with y'all. You know what I mean? And so it was just a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. And I remember sending that text in September saying, "Y'all, I think this could be more than just like church friends. Let's
Wow.
let's see where this goes."
Yeah.
And here we are.
Here we are.
That's me. I know that was long, but that's
No,
me.
that was perfect.
It was
That was
so good.
yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
What
That
you
was
got, D?
good.
Man, I mean, you really hit on everything. I think for me, it started with y'all being an answered prayer.
Wow.
When I was in college, I got the chance to be connected to some amazing sisters with my sorority, right? It's only 9 of us. And I thought that like we would be together every weekend and all that kind of stuff, and life just happens, right? And so I started having babies and more babies, uh, and we started seeing each other less and all that kind of stuff. But we will always be intentional about checking in. And then as life changed and all that, I was like, Lord, I want some friends just like you mentioned. I want to travel, I want to do all those things, and I do those things with them. But I wanted something, also to add to that. And so to know that this happens so organically, and our husbands, my husband is an introvert. If y'all don't know, I think I'm an extroverted introvert. Like I like to be out,
Same.
but I also like to,
Yes.
be in. But no, Clayton is a real textbook introvert. So for him to be like, hey, you want to go out with the Grants and the Stories? I'm just like,
Yes.
what? Because y'all, real talk, when we first started dating, I used to have like gatherings here, like game nights and all of that stuff. And Clay was like, all right, now you got a lot, you got
I win.
and he hates this story. But it's true. It was a lot for somebody who likes their personal time.
Yeah.
And and so for him to desire, for him to be like, hey, check in and see who's free this weekend, or check in to see who's that weekend. And the first time that we met, we went to like 3 places, y'all.
Doing too much.
Doing too much.
Doing too
Okay.
much.
Okay.
We
We
could
didn't
have
even
just
have
went
to
to
do
one place.
3.
We
That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
what was we? We was like, we doing everything. We doing too much. Most people go out to dinner and a movie or something. We was all around the city. So that is an answer prayer for me, for my husband, that he can reach out to y'all's husbands and just talk, or like we can do family vacations. We even thinking about Disney and all that kind of stuff. So I just love what God is doing. But Shanika, you hit that beginning and just how natural it's been, to the point we'd be like, hey, what are we doing in this quarter? Like we gotta get together. We gotta get together. And one quick story too, even y'all just coming out for my birthday. My birthday's in January, so it's cold, right? I don't do a lot of stuff for my birthday. But we like rented an Airbnb, had whatever we wanted to eat, played games, had fun. That's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was so cool. So I'm excited. I'm excited just because it's been less than a year, and look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, like our kids know each other, like all of that. So yeah.
My kids love the nickname that Whitney gave them, B&B. They know that's them all day. They know it.
Yeah.
It's just the small things like that. It means so much. And when we see our kids, sometimes it's kind of like, hey, you see the kid, you just like, hey, girl, and then you know, people keep it moving, but we're intentional about, well, how was your day, girl? You look so cute. You doing that, my dude? You the coolest little dude I ever seen. Like, it's just those things.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Even down to
Yeah.
us wanting to learn sign language. Like, so I was showing the baby, like, you know, even I remember when Whitney and Jeremiah showed us dinosaur. We was doing dinosaurs all over.
Do I
Wow.
have it?
So now I want
Yeah.
them to learn sign language so that they can like make sure that they are milled. All that is so important to me. As important as it was for us to double mask up, it's important that my kids know how to be
Exactly.
great friends to Jeremiah and learn sign language and make sure that they kind to the girls. Like all of that stuff is so important. So
Whew,
God
okay.
does that. God doesn't
Yeah.
do anything in part. He met us. He allowed us to have this, but he gave it to our husbands. He gave it to our children. Like even to the
Woo,
point of like Morgan mentoring Bray. And like, come on, like all of that stuff.
Wow.
that
But
part.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
about to cry.
Wow.
I'm good
yeah,
though. I'm a thug today.
yeah. I'm a thug. I'm a thug too. Whitney, I'm tossing it to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we end, I already know. Like, I want to ask you something as we close out too. But how we met, like, what was it like from my lens, right? So, I knew D through permission room. We were in the same cohort, but I don't think we even said hi to each other. Maybe I don't know. But we were in the same cohort together. And then when I saw her at church, she was like holding one of these welcome home signs. And I was like, hey. And she was like, hey, super nice, super chill, super cool. She is kind of introverted, but like it felt really warm and it felt just really welcoming. And I loved it. She was like, hey, look into this connections ministry or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. I see what's up, you know. And on my way out, I'm like, I don't know, but okay. Whatever.
Yes.
So got plugged in, got moving, met, and indeed, she is a woman about business. Like, all you gotta do is just tell her what a need is, and she gonna get it done. Okay. So instantly, when I got linked up with the ministry, like these start, like she got me what I need. Like she needs, like I knew what she needed at that time, so it was just easy for us to flow. And she give me this, and I run with it or whatever. And then I mentioned the Lord have mercy, like where you been all my life?
Where?
Yeah. And so we just hit it off instantly, like we just hit it off instantly. I remember texting you and like, where you at, man? Where you at?
For real.
And you being really honest and transparent, and and you even mentioning Devina in the text thread with, like when I had texted you, but the idea, just like Devina just said, the idea that we all like, how he knew, because I know I've said it already on a previous podcast, but like it means a lot that, or I came from, like I've always had friends and people that and I'm not saying y'all ain't. That's what I'm not looking at it like that, but I don't even remember saying to God, I need people that understand this mom life I got going on, like this husband thing I got going on. Like I need that. Like I said it, I'm sure I did. Like it was one of those silent prayers, a silent cry out to him, and he fulfilled it. He fulfilled it. Like I don't remember uttering in my prayer time, God, I need community. I don't even remember that, but the idea that he saw fit, y'all, like he answered that thing. Like he knew
Yeah.
what I needed, and the way that it's easy. Not it's easy. It's easy. Like y'all have made everything we do easy.
Yeah.
It's been easy. It's not ever where you gotta overcompensate or overthink. So it's just been easy. I thank God for that. I wanted to make you laugh or whatever, because when you talked about Clayton, I just remember one of our couple trips, and we were playing a game, and it was like start singing a song, and then the person to the left of you has to finish it. I don't know
Yes.
if you remember that.
Yes.
So I remember Gyra, Shanika, one of your favorites.
Yes.
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 He picked it up. He picked it up.
He
That
did.
was so good, y'all. That was real good. Like, so to know that, you know, he is an introvert, but when we get in our spaces together and we do our thing, like, that stuff go out the window. Like,
Yeah.
everybody loud and vibing, you know, like doing their own things or whatever. So I love that. I love that. So to
And
know
everybody is
that,
themselves. Like, he doesn't have to perform. Y'all don't have to perform. Everybody's just themselves. And like that is a prayer that I don't know that I could have asked for specifically. So whenever you were talking I thought like of the Bible verse where God does more than you could ask, think, or imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even imagine it. Shanika thought of it. I asked. And God did way more way more than we even thought. Like, and it's so full. So like doing too much is our way of giving God our thank you. It's our way of giving gratitude for something that we didn't know what would happen of it. But for one, we stepped out in obedience and gave God our yes to serve a church that was serving us.
True.
Two, we got connected with community that took us to a higher level in our prayer life, in our family life. I'm a better wife because of y'all. Like all of those things.
period.
And doing too much is more than just us getting on here chit-chatting. It is an example to so many women who are looking to figure out, like, how do I do friendship? You just show up in the fullness of yourself. You do your inner work first. And so that when you show up to somebody, you're not showing up in a deficit. You're coming in overflow. Y'all getting an overflow. Like, so that part for me is why doing too much is so special and so unique. It's such an answer prayer because we didn't know what would happen. And even us going viral, right? Things like that. It's God just saying, like, y'all good.
I see you.
I see you. You didn't have to do nothing. I just saw you. Like so,
It's like the times that he's put us together in situations and events or whatever, like those small clips, and letting the world see that it's like you said, him saying like every moment, every time that y'all are together, these are special moments that I'm giving you to be able to show the world what friendship truly looks like and what can be from that. And like just remembering the idea of even when life gets busy, like we'll still be like, hey, it's been a day. Like, what's happening?
yeah.
We just need 5 minutes. Like it's being intentional about making sure your friendship continues to thrive. And it's just like you said, like God just took that and just made it way beyond anything I could ever ask. Like,
He's
I
done
don't
so
even.
much. Even us being able to walk somebody through salvation, y'all.
Ooh.
Like, come on. The Devina a few years ago would have been like, he wouldn't have even felt comfortable to come to me because I don't know if I was operating in the fullness of what God wanted. He wouldn't have been able to say, like, it's something about y'all. That man's life is changed because we are connected. And that is so, so important. Yeah. Like, I know we joke around, but the fact that somebody will live eternity in heaven.
Yes.
And it's happening for our siblings. It's happening for our children. It's happening for people around us. Y'all.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's so good to me. So do you always ask, we talk about this question that you always ask, or just frame out like a top 5 or something?
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah. I think we need to Shanika don't like when we say unpack, when we be using the counselor terms.
It's not that I don't like it. I'd be like, man, everybody use that. Let's find another word. But unpack is fine.
Yeah. So I would like to go deeper with that. So maybe we can even dedicate that. But the top 5 is super important as to Where's your ear? The Bible talks about being careful of your ear gate, your eye gate, what you ingest, and your top 5 are going to keep you sharp. There's no way that y'all are going to be able to call me and tell me something that the Bible doesn't say. That
Yeah.
even no matter how hard it could be, your top 5 is the one that's going to pull you up and be like, nope, let's pray, let's fast, let's study, let's consecrate ourselves, like let's figure it out. Or let me remind you just how bad you are. Let me remind you that, girl, you are good. You are better than good.
Yeah.
Like, so I
Yeah.
think that top 5 is so important.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's
Yeah.
so good. We gotta do that. We gotta
Yeah.
do that. I can't wait to dive in
Yeah.
on that. That's what's up. That's so good.
It's
Yeah.
almost time to wrap it up. What y'all got? What y'all want to close out with?
I think. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh no, I was just going to say, like, for our listeners, I would love to hear from them. Like, just the idea of what they think of, like, their friendship. One of the ones that is just like something they may not even have prayed for, or they may have prayed for, like, either way, and just like thinking about that, and even tagging that person if they're on their social, just to put them in there, and just like giving us a remember when, how did we meet, or whatever that looks like. Just sharing that with us. We would love to hear that. I think it would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Just a testament of, like, look what God be doing out here, even when we don't even think we need something. Here it is.
Yes.
You know.
And
What you got?
steward that well. Like, it's okay to do too much when you know that you're doing it with God. It's okay.
It's okay.
It is okay.
So good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Final words from Wit. Essentially Wit.
Yeah.
It's all this is it for me. Like, you know what, Shanika, I'm a go back to what sis put on our Instagram yesterday. Like we ain't worried about, what nobody else saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're worried about what somebody else is doing versus what you're doing, like, it's a them problem.
That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem. That's a damn problem.
So, like, it be the little simplicity of y'all of Devina saying things like God winks, like the post she made is God wink, and then the one you posted, like, you can't worry about, like the naysayers or those voices or whatever, like, to just focus on that's their problem.
That's
do
right.
You do you sis?
Steward what you got.
I love
Steward
y'all.
it well.
I love y'all. I love this space that we've created. And I'm excited to share with our listeners and viewers on what we got to come, and like how we do life together.
That's it. Go follow, share, save all the things. DM.DTM podcast, Instagram, Facebook, Doing Too Much. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
Yeah. All right, sister friends, we out.
We out.
All right. Hey y'all, we hope you enjoyed episode 6 of Doing Too Much. Thank you for vibing with us today, but it doesn't stop here. Make sure you follow us on social media and you join our crew. After you comment and subscribe, make sure that you tell a friend to pull up on us. It's a vibe over here. Listen, we'll see you next week, but in the meantime, try not to do too much.